Welcome to the MLB Same Game Parlay Tool tutorial here over at FTN Bets. We have a new tool that I wanted to show you guys. It's a same game parlay calculator where you guys can put together your same game parlay bets. There is something about it that makes it different than everything else, but the best way for me to explain it to you is show it to you. So let's take a look at it now. For those of you who use the NBA same game parlay calculator, it's basically the same concept. But first, I want to show you how to get there. So, what you're going to do is when you get to the FTN Bets homepage, you're going to go over here to the MLB tab. Then you're going to go down to betting tools. And the second tool in the betting tools is going to be our SGP tool, which is our single game parlay tool. So, just click on that. Once you click on that, it's going to load up all the different things that you have here. And then we can talk about everything that is available. So what you're going to see here is there's a couple drop down menus that you can use. The first one here is going to be all the different categories of what you can have. So it's going to be props like hits, total bases, home runs, stolen bases, strikeouts, total outs. And then the game prop one here I wanted to show you guys real quick. That's going to be where you go if you're looking for things like the total or the spread on any game that's out there here today. The second tab you're going to see here is going to be your game choice. So you could pick which game. Now, obviously, if you're doing a same game parlay, that means that all of the bets in that are going to be in the same game. So you got to figure out which game you want your same game parlay from. And then this way you can look through and find where the edges are and what the numbers are that you want to see. And then the last tab here is going to be the different sites that are out there. The different sites obviously have different prices, different lines, things like that. So the numbers are going to change inside of the same game parlay calculator. So you want to make sure you're using or looking at whatever the site is that you're going to be playing on. Now, what makes this same game parlay tool different? Like I said, for those of you who've used the NBA one, you know that this isn't just something where we're taking, the odds on any certain event happening and putting them together and saying, okay, this is what the parlay should pay out. No, what we did here is we used our projection system to simulate thousands of games. And when we simulate those thousands of games, what we're doing with the same game parlay tool, let's pick a couple things here just so we can highlight it for you. So we'll pick the total in this game, we'll pick the spread in this game, and then we'll pick let's do a strikeout prop because that's one that a lot of people look at here. So let's do a strikeout prop as well. So all you're going to do is hit the plus button here, and that's going to add them to your bet slip over here on the side. Now, once you come over here to the bet slip, you're going to see the little slider so you can pick over or under. So let's go over 8 runs, but let's go under 4, or actually let's go over 5.6 strikeouts, and let's go under the 8 runs here. So once you have everything set there, all you're going to do is go down to calculate odds, and that's going to give you a win percentage and the true odds of that happening. Oh, let's take that one out and make it a little easier here. And that's going to give you the true odds and the win percentage of whatever the bet is that you're looking to get going happening. Now, what we do in order to get these odds is we take those thousands of simulations that we ran, and we're going to go through and we're going to take all of the different things that we put in here, whether it be home run props or total hits or, whatever else happens to be in there. And we're going to run it. We're going to do a query through all those simulations to show you how many times in those thousands of simulations that we had, those random events happen together. So if you have, something like maybe strikeouts and hits, for example, those two things could be negatively correlated because maybe if the pitcher is getting a lot of strikeouts, the guys on the other side aren't getting a lot of hits. There's going to be other things like, the number of runs scored and home runs, which may be positively correlated. And what that'll do is it'll tell you how often those things should happen, overall based on a certain percentage or calculation of everything that's out there. And that's really what we want to know is what's the chances of something like this happening? So it'll give you the chances of it happening and it'll give you the true odds of it happening. So if the chances of something happening, for example, are 50%, it's going to have true odds of plus 100 or even money. It's a 50-50 chance of it happening. If the book is paying you out something better than even money, if they're giving you, plus 140 or plus 150, then that's going to be something that you want to bet on there because that's going to be something where we have some value. So that's the idea of this right here is rather than just take whatever the odds are and put them together and give you some kind of number that doesn't really have any basis in actuality, what we want to do is run our simulations. If our projections are correct, which, they've been very good so far this year and, have been very good in multiple sports so far this year. If our projections are correct and better than average, then we're going to be getting a truer number than you would get just by adding the minus 120 and minus 150 and minus 180 and multiplying all those things together to get the percentage chance of that happening. And that's really what we're looking for here is we're looking to find things that are correlated where we have some value and we're getting a good number on it at the books. And that's how we're going to be able to be profitable bettors in the long term. If you guys have any questions, make sure you get over to the FTN Bets Discord. You can sign up for the free trial right now, ftnbets.com/free. Get the 3-day free trial. See all the charts, all the graphs, all the projection models that we do have for all the sports, not just MLB. Well, NHL and NBA are ending up now, but we got the PGA stuff going on. We got the MMA stuff going on. And NFL season is right around the corner, which is going to be a big one for us as it is every year. So there you go. This is Benny Ricciardi for FTN Bets, wrapping it up with the explanation of the MLB Same Game Parlay tool. Good luck today, everybody.